Hello YouTubers, welcome back to our channel. Smishek's Custom Baits, Rick Smishek here. Running behind again on putting videos up. I'll fix that someday, soon hopefully. Lately what I've been doing is I've been trying to find a better setup for the top-down portion of the videos. We ordered a boom arm that well, I was being cheaper than dirt again, and this one's just not going to work. It was like 20 bucks or maybe 25 bucks. It's just not going to work. I've tried all sorts of different things. It's just not going to work. So we're still working on making that better. Still looking at options. I think I'm just going to get a stand, a boom stand, where I can just move it wherever I want, however I want. The one we bought, I have to attach it to something. And they didn't make it so that the arm that holds the phone can be moved. I mean, you can. It has like a gooseneck thing on it. You can twist it and turn it, but you can't move it up and down the arm. And that severely limits what I can do with it. I didn't realize that. If I had known that, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But it is what it is. So here we are. We're going to be doing this one just like we did the last couple. But today what we're going to make is I'm going to make a blue and green pumpkin laminate. This is the first time I've made this. I'm going to be using the phthalo blue from Lureworks, a touch of the blue pearl powder, also from Lureworks, by the way, and then the Lurecraft green pumpkin and a very small, well, not very small, just a small glitter, the 015 blue glitter. Something else we have going on, we just got a mold to make lure eyes. We'll be doing that. You know, maybe I'll do that next. Maybe I'll do that as the very next video. We'll make some eyes. I shot it one time and I screwed it up. But all I shot was the iris, or not the iris. I shot the pupil part and not the iris. Now I'll show you. I'll show you what I did wrong later. We also got a new mold here. This one is from Enforcer Bait Molds. It's his new version of the small curl-tailed grub. There's 10 cavities, and if I like this version of the mold, then I'm going to order another. But we'll do a video on that in the future too. But that said, I was cooking the plastisol. It's probably not quite done yet, even though the microwave just dinged. And we need to suck the air out of it too. So when all that's done, we'll be right back. So take just 4 or 5 minutes, whatever, to finish getting the plastisol ready and get set up for the rest of the video, and then we'll be right back. All right, see you then. All right, everybody, welcome back. We got both cups of plastisol here ready to go. The other one's still sitting in the microwave. Let's go ahead and start with the blue. I already shook. I don't know why I shake them again, but maybe it's just habit. I shook up the colorants earlier. Let's go ahead and put in. We got 1 cup of plastisol. So alright, I counted the drops this time because I want to make sure that I can duplicate this recipe because I'm going to be making a whole bunch of baits in this color. Let's go ahead and stir in this phthalo blue. That's just a really, really pretty blue. It helps that blue is my favorite color too. All right, that looks pretty good. There's you don't see any of the color streaks of the color in the plastisol. It's all mixed up pretty good. All right, now because for a couple reasons here, we're going to add just a little bit of pearl powder, and we're doing that to thicken up the color to make it more opaque, right? So that when we're just going to use a little smidge here. Okay. You see that there? Hopefully that's all we need to make this laminate turn out correctly. Sometimes if you don't have a way to make one of the colors more opaque, if it's a little too transparent, the other color, like this green pumpkin, which isn't transparent at all, it will overpower the other color, and you won't really be able to see it in the laminate. It'll be, unless you hold it up to the light or something. And we're trying to avoid that by adding in just a little bit of blue pearl powder. That's one of the ways one of the tricks we can use to make various colors turn out better, like red shag, or the black and blue laminates, or, well, most likely this color here too. That looks pretty good. I think we're going to be okay with that. All right, so let's go ahead and set this back in the microwave to help maintain the heat, and then we'll bring out this one. All right, pardon me there. All right, okay. It's starting to get a little thicker there, so we need to hurry. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put in. Oops, let's move this out there in front of the camera. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and count these out. All right, there we go. Okay. And again, I counted these out so that I can duplicate the recipe later. Oops, I hit the phone there. Hit the mount there. Sorry about that. Oh, see, look at this. This is... Still have that little bit on the knife blade there. Let's see if we can't scrape that off and check it again. Make sure there's no... There we go. There's a little bit in there. You can see it. Get that mixed in good. Scrape that off. Check it again. There we go. That's looking pretty good there. All right. Let's go ahead and put in our glitter here. I'm going to use this 015. Just going to put that in the bottom half of the... Well, the green pumpkin would be the bottom half. There we go. One little scoop. Alright. Wrong one, don't want to do that. Okay, here we go. There's some of the glitter still stuck on the knife blade, but where it's not stuck on the knife blade, you can see it's pretty evenly distributed. So, there we go. Got off the knife blade. And there's little chunks in there now because it's cooling off. See how that works? All right. Let me go ahead and put this back in the microwave. Okay. And I need to reheat those, bring those back up to temperature. We'll be shooting right around 3:30 today, 3:25, 3:30, and we'll be right back as soon as that's ready. All right, welcome back. We're not going to shoot the mold just yet because I forgot to do something. These baits are supposed to have heavy salt. On my website, the store there, I offer no salt, small, medium, large, and that basically comes down to 1 2 or 3 tablespoons of salt per cup of plastisol. So, and this one the guy wants heavy, but I wanted to show you this. I was going to do this off camera, but I want to show you guys what the salt does, this much salt does to the color of the plastic, okay? You see that color is already a little bit paler than it was before, okay? And it also puts, you can see the air bubbles coming up too. It also does that. Get a lot of that. I'll have to do some work on getting this, getting the temperature back up. Letting some of those air bubbles come out. Okay, there's our second one. Sorry if I hit the camera there. All right, you can see it's even paler now. Okay. And here comes that third one. There's a couple molds I have that I can't put this much salt in them because the appendages on the baits don't fill out. It's just too much salt, and there's not enough plastisol in there. Okay. Now you can see just how much paler this is than what it was before. Okay. And I could add a little bit of colorant, but it doesn't really help. I tried that, by the way, because you can't color the salt. You know, we started off with a blue plastisol, and we took 3 tablespoons of white stuff and put in there. Okay, that's just what it does to the. It just makes it paler because you can't put a dye or whatever in the salt to make it not do that. So we're going to show you with the green pumpkin now. Go ahead and put this other one back in. Okay. There we go. There's the green pumpkin. All right. Give it a stir right ahead of time. Okay. See, notice how that's dark and kind of thick there. You know? All right. Let's go ahead and. That's the second one. Got the third one ready here. So that's stirred in. From a bait maker's perspective, the salt's pretty cool, because it's a whole lot cheaper than the plastisol. I paid $7 for a 50-pound bag of salt. I just got 3 more 5-gallon buckets of plastisol in today, and I paid $115 per bucket shipped. So, yeah, the salt is tons cheaper than the plastisol. All right, that's all mixed in, and you can see how much paler that color is than what it was when we started. So let me go ahead and put this back in the microwave. I got to get both these back up to temperature now. The salt really, because it's cold in here, the salt really cools off the plastic salt. So it is definitely not ready to shoot right now. And as soon as I get it heated up, we'll bring it right back, and we'll go ahead and shoot the mold then. All right, see you in a bit. All right, everybody, welcome back again. I have both cups of plastisol heated up. This is why I want a different setup for the camera here, because you can't really see everything that I'm doing right now. If I move that forward a little bit, there you go. You can almost see the whole mold. But this is as tall as my tripod goes. But we're going to go ahead and I have the. Go ahead and shoot the mold. I already have the plastisol heated up. I stirred it, and you really have to make sure you stir it regularly when you have this much salt in, because the salt sinks to the bottom really quickly. And in fact, because I've been talking, I'm going to give it a quick stir. This one here, there was the green pumpkin. there was salt down there on the bottom of the cup again already. Let's double check this one here. Yep, the blue one, there's salt down there on that too. So let's stop messing around, stop talking, and just get this shot. Okay, we're shooting the chub bug today because I have an order for this color. All right, here we go. Go ahead and make the shot nice and slow. I bumped the camera there. Sorry about that. Okay, she's full. Quick count to 5 as I hold the pressure. Lift it up, top off that sprue, and then evacuate the rest of the plastisol into the cups. All right. There we go. Let's set the injector aside. Yeah, this ought to be a. Yeah, and by the way, this is the first time I've made this color. I haven't. That's not something that I offer on the website. Although it seems like this is a. Let's get those little things cleaned up there. Kind of a fanatic about keeping my bench clean so that I don't get cross contamination. I ruined some plastic on the very beginning due to cross contamination. So I guess I'm a little paranoid about that now. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should just stop, huh? All right, we'll be able to open that up here in just a minute. Cleaning up the injectors and the blending block real quick. All right. Injector's ready to go again. I have 5 bags of this color to make, so plus a whole bunch of other stuff. Alright, well, yeah, just leave that there. Alright, you know what, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Go ahead and move that up here. Move the cups of plastisol. There we go. All right, now sometimes they don't want to come apart. So we're just going to take this. Let's not use that. Let's use this here. Very gently push. There we go. It started to come apart. You don't want to wreck that injection port, so be real careful if you do it like that. And we'll see how. Let's see how this laminate came out. There we go. And you know what? What do you think of that, guys? And there's a very nice contrast between the green pumpkin and the blue, and that's why. That's exactly why you use just that little bit of pearl powder. Okay, see, all of them, all the way down. There we go. How about that? Huh? How about that? All right. Okay, so that's our green pumpkin and blue laminate. And who knows? Maybe this will be offered on the website soon. I'd have to shoot a whole bunch of different baits for every mold. That's okay. If that's what we're going to do, that's what we're going to do. Well, if you guys have any suggestions for, say, how to do the top-down portion of the video, so you can see a little bit better about what's going on, put your comments down below. If you have comments about what you'd like to see in the future, go ahead and put those down below too. One of the things besides shooting the eye mold and that other curl tail grub mold again. Is one thing we're going to do in the future is we're going to do some color matching exercises in different videos using a color wheel. I made some. Well, I'm just going to grab them. I'll grab them. This was a custom order, or is a custom order, I should say. The orange tails were pretty easy to match that color, but I was having a heck of a time with the body color, and come to find out, after I checked the color wheel, I was chasing the wrong color. I was trying to make a brown, and that was all wrong. This is actually a red-orange a shade of a red orange, and a shade means there's some black at it. But we'll go over that when we do the when we pull out the color wheel. I have them over there underneath the box. When we pull those out and start showing how to do that, how to do the color matching. And once we used the color wheel, and so I saw that it was a red orange instead of a brown. Well, then things became super easy, and the first attempt was right. Wonders never cease, huh? All right. Well, so that said, if you like what you saw today, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you get notifications. If you have any suggestions for how to improve, let us know. We're more than open to that. And until next time, tight lines and calm waters.